Married men of Reddit, what moment with your future wife made you think, yup, I'm asking this girl to marry me? We'd been dating 8 months when my mom invited us to her annual Christmas dinner. 23 relatives, all asking when I'd finally settle down. My girlfriend Sasha knew I hated these things. I'd warned her about my family for the entire week leading up to it. Told her they'd grill her like she was interviewing for a Fortune 500 job. She just squeezed my hand and said, bring it on. The dinner started normal enough. My mom's famous honey-glazed ham, way too many side dishes covering every surface. My uncle already 3 beers deep talking about politics. Then my Aunt Kathy spotted Sasha refilling her wine in the kitchen. I was in the hallway grabbing more chairs when I heard Kathy's voice drop to that fake concerned tone. You know he's never kept a girlfriend past 6 months, right? I froze with a chair in each hand. Most girls would panic hearing that. Instead, Sasha laughed and said, good thing I'm planning on sticking around for at least 7 then. But Kathy wouldn't let it go. She kept pushing, saying I had commitment issues, that my ex-fiancé left because I couldn't commit, that I'd probably never marry anyone. The whole kitchen could hear it now. My mom was giving Kathy a look, but Kathy ignored her completely. That's when Sasha set down her wine glass on the counter. She looked my aunt dead in the eyes and said respectfully, I don't think you know your nephew very well. He's been looking at engagement rings for 2 weeks. The entire kitchen went silent. Forks stopped mid-air. Kathy's face turned bright red like a tomato. She stammered, trying to recover, but Sasha wasn't done. She pulled out her phone and showed my mom a screenshot. Turns out she'd caught me on my laptop the week before looking at rings on 3 different websites and took a photo without saying anything. My mom's eyes filled with tears looking at that screen. She looked at me standing in the doorway and whispered, is this true? The thing is, Sasha was absolutely right. I had been looking at rings, spent 3 hours that Tuesday comparing diamonds and bands and prices. I'd even called my mom 2 days ago, asking about my grandmother's vintage ring from 1952, but swore her to secrecy. Kathy tried to laugh it off, saying, well, I'm sure he's just browsing. That's when I walked into that kitchen, set both chairs down, grabbed Sasha's hand, looked directly at my aunt and said she's right, and I'm not just browsing. I'm asking her tonight. My mom burst into actual tears, started hugging Sasha like she'd already joined the family. My dad came in from the living room asking what all the noise was about. Kathy just stood there, completely speechless, mouth hanging open like a fish. My younger cousin Violet started clapping, and suddenly the whole family was cheering. But I wasn't done. I turned to Sasha and said, actually, forget tonight. Why wait? Got down on one knee right there on my mom's kitchen floor between the island and the dishwasher. Pulled the ring box from my jacket pocket. I'd been carrying it around for 3 days, waiting for the perfect moment. Sasha's hands went to her mouth. She was shaking. I asked her right there in front of everyone, and she said yes before I even finished the question. My mom was sobbing. My dad shook my hand so hard I thought he'd break it. Even Kathy had to fake smile and congratulate us through gritted teeth. The entire family went outside to celebrate with champagne. Kathy left early, saying she had a terrible migraine. We got engaged at 7:43 p.m. on December 23rd. We've been married 2 years now. Every Christmas, we take a photo in that exact same spot in my mom's kitchen where I proposed. My Aunt Kathy still doesn't come to family dinners anymore. She sends a card every year, but never shows up in person. My mom says she's too embarrassed after that night. Sasha keeps that screenshot of me looking at rings saved in a folder on her phone labeled evidence. Sometimes when we're watching TV, she'll pull it up and laugh. Says it's proof she always knew I was serious about us. Last Christmas, my younger cousin got engaged and asked if he could propose in the same spot. We said absolutely. Now it's become this weird family tradition. My mom's kitchen floor has seen 3 proposals in 2 years now. She jokes that she should start charging rent for the space. 0 regrets.